You guys, I just finished the Skype interview. I totally got a job. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Leah and I am moving to Switzerland. So it is 10 days away. 10. Can you believe that? 10 days away from Switzerland. I'm freaking out. It's getting crazy. It's getting real. So today we're talking about jobs. I said in my last video I have some exciting news to share with you guys. So I am sharing it today. It is so exciting. Like, hold on to your seats. I got a job. I got a job in Switzerland. So this video is all about my job. Also, I'm gonna share kind of my process on how I got a job in Switzerland, just in case any of you guys want to move to Switzerland. I'm not an expert at all, but this is just what I did. This is my process. It's so funny because literally right before I made this video, I got a phone call from another place I applied in Switzerland. So now I'm a little torn because I have like 2 jobs. Anyways, all about my job. So last week, yeah, it's been exactly a week. Last week, I had a Skype interview. So I applied to this school to teach English at the very beginning of my journey. Like when I very first started to look for jobs, when I realized I wanted to move to Switzerland. I applied, I heard back maybe a few weeks later, and they were like, let us know when you get to Switzerland and we would like to bring you in for an interview. So I was super stoked. Like, of course it was like, do they really want me to call? Is that just them saying that? So earlier last week, I got an email from the director and she's like, so I know we said to bring you in for an interview, but I'm gonna be out of town. Can we do a Skype interview like now? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was freaking out. We Skype interviewed. It went amazing. During the interview, like, she was so friendly and I just felt like this perfect vibe and energy from her. And she didn't really ask me too many questions. She pretty much stopped and was like, I really like you. She's like, I do a ton of Skype interviews and I really like you, so I'm just gonna offer you the job. She's like, I know what I'm looking for during a Skype interview and you're it. And I was just like in shock. Like, you guys, I prepared so much for this interview. I had sticky notes on my laptop. I had a notepad of questions and key points about early childhood education because I thought she was gonna drill the hell out of me. Like, I was so scared, and it was so amazing. She was just like, yep, I wanna bring you aboard. That was so surreal, and I was so happy because that was the job that I wanted. So kind of backtracking, I know I jumped forward into that. I have been looking for teaching positions in Switzerland. So specifically teaching English. I knew that this is a field that I could work in because I'm American and that's what they look for. So if you are interested in moving overseas, just know that teaching English can always be your plan B. A lot of countries don't even require you to have a degree. Some countries require you to get the TEFL certificate, which is Teaching English as a Foreign Language certificate, which you can take online, it's like $1,000. Some places will just take your degree, like I have a bachelor's degree, they'll just take that. So if you want to move, teaching English is like the #1 way to move overseas. Well, I don't know if it's the #1 way. That's just, I don't know. But I do know that that is a prime way to get out of America. The whole world wants to learn English, and although a lot of people do speak English in Switzerland, they want somebody with a native tongue, which is what they call it. You are obviously going to have more proper grammar, your accent, of course, your sentence structures are gonna be better than, honestly, if you've been outside of the country, other people speaking English, it can be a little choppy, so which is why they want us to teach them English. So, I'm rambling a lot, I can feel it. Okay, so that is what I was doing. I was just looking for teaching jobs. There were quite a few in Switzerland. There were, mainly working with younger ages, which is what I love. I love young children. That's what I went to school for, early childhood, so that's birth to 3rd grade. So that is the age group that I love. This job was specifically looking for a preschool teacher, so that is gonna be 18 months to 3 years. So cute, I'm so excited. So excited, it's my favorite age group to work with. I'm like, how do I wanna do this video? There's so much information to share. Okay, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get a job in Switzerland, then I'm gonna jump into the details of the job that I got. Number one thing that you have to do if you are looking for a job anywhere, not just Switzerland, but any other country, you have to change your resume. You have to, different countries are looking for different things. It'll definitely put your resume on the top of the pile. So that's what I did. Number one thing that they wanted in Switzerland, so this is gonna sound bizarre, is they wanted a picture. They want your picture on the resume. I know. So I put a picture. Number two thing that's different about Swiss resumes is that they want all of your personal information. They want to know your age. They want to know, are you single? Do you have kids? They want to know your blood type. They want to know your DNA. Not all of that, but you get what I'm saying. They want to know your nationality. They want to know your interests, actually. I put my interests on a resume. I know in America, we're kind of taught to maybe do it like short and sweet resume, get to the point. Like, going over a page on an American resume is like, whoa, what are you doing? But in Switzerland, you can have 2-3 page resume. Like, they want details and they really examine it. Like, she examined my resume and she asked me questions about, like, she really read it. Like, that's never happened. Nobody ever reads your resume in America. They're just like, They might like look at key points, but she actually read it. So that is the number one thing I'd say is important. Also, if you are applying in other countries, I mean, it's kind of hard to do this, but if you are able to put a local address on that resume, it's good. I put my grandma's address on my resume, and I think that helped with people contacting me because it made me look more serious. Like, obviously it made me look like I was there. So at least it got to the point where they emailed me and then I could explain, hey, I'm gonna be there in a few weeks, you know, rather than just looking like I'm in America. Who knows if I'm actually gonna come to Switzerland. So other than that, just using, you know, the same tools that you use in America. I think we forget that. Yes, it's a different country, but it's not like it's not a third world country. I mean, of course, you might actually want to move to a third world country, but Switzerland is not. I went on Indeed.com, but instead they have a different search engine ending. So instead of .com, it's .ch. So they have monster.ch, they have indeed.ch, they have jobs.ch, they have all our mainstream websites they have. And then they have, of course, their own mainstream websites. So researching what those are is definitely important, and also using the resources you already know. Oh, cover letters. In Switzerland, they really love cover letters. In America, I don't know. I haven't used too many cover letters in America, actually. But in Switzerland, every single job. So that was important, making sure that you attach that. They want a complete application. They want your resume, they want a cover letter. Some of them have asked me to already attach my diploma and references. They want the complete thing. But other than that, that's pretty much all I did. Nothing else different. I just made sure to research what they are looking for in Switzerland, and I tried to match that because it's not the same as America. You can't go into another country expecting the same things. So those are just my little tips if you are looking for a job in a different country. Back to the job that I got, just sharing some of my details because I am so excited. Like I said before, it is a job teaching English to preschoolers. So I got a job at an international school in Basel, Switzerland. Basel is not originally where I wanted to live. I wanted to live in Surrey, but it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. I'm not gonna be picky. I'm just blessed to be able to go to Switzerland. So I'm gonna be living in Basel. So Basel is on the corner, the northwest-ish corner of Switzerland. So it's literally in between France and Germany. It's smaller than Surrey, which is the biggest city that I wanted to live in, but it's only an hour away. So if I wanna go, I can just hop on a train. What else about this job? I didn't want to share the details. I waited to do this video because I didn't get my offer letter yet, so I didn't know the details. I just got my offer letter yesterday, and I spoke with HR yesterday as well, kind of asking them more questions about the position before I actually accepted it. So I already know what my salary is gonna be, which is great. So this is amazing. In Switzerland, they have mandatory vacation time, paid vacation time. In Switzerland, the minimum is 5 weeks paid vacation. So your girl got 5 weeks paid vacation for this job. They still have holidays just like we do. Like they still have like those 3-day weekends that happen and everything else like that. So it's gonna be nice. So the main big thing about this job is that they have a relocation package, which is amazing. They have a relocation package. They are going to provide me with a furnished apartment for 2 months, which is so amazing. I am completely relieved. They also booked me a hotel as soon as I get there because as soon as I arrive at the airport, they want me to go to work. Not to actually work, but they want me to basically just like a trial day so I can see the school, meet the teachers, the other teachers, you know, the other staff members, and see if, you know, everything is good, if I'm vibing right, if I actually like it. They booked me a hotel for those trial days, and then after that, if I completely love it and if they completely love me, then they got a furnished apartment for me. It seems like a really, really good opportunity. Really, really good opportunity. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited. Teaching is what I love. It's my passion, and I didn't do too much in America because, as you know, they do not value education here. They do not value their teachers, and they are underpaid and overworked. I didn't. I did it throughout college. I did work in childcare. I did do all of that. But then once I graduated and got a degree, I was like, I just spent like $40,000 on school. I'm not gonna work for $12 an hour. And that might sound horrible, but I mean, you don't go to school and work your butt off to get out and work $12 an hour. So that's why I'm so excited that I got this job that's actually gonna pay well for me to do what I love. One major thing that I forgot to disclose is with the other job, the one in Basel that they offered me, it has a 2-year contract. So that kind of really scared me and stressed me out because never have signed a job contract for that long. The longest contract I have signed is a year, and even that was scary because, you know, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know. You cannot predict the future. 2 years is a little scary, but it's exciting as well because although that's 2 years locked into a job that I can't leave, that's 2 years locked into a job in Switzerland that I'm not gonna leave. Like I have a job, solid job for 2 years in Switzerland. So that's also, I kind of had to look at the other side of that as well. I think it's just scary. I mean, I feel like I am so scared of some things in Switzerland just because I am comparing it to the US, and I cannot do that. They are definitely taking care of me, and it seems like they are definitely taking care of their teachers. I mean, they want to make sure that they have a place to stay and that they're comfortable, so they don't have to stress about that while working. So I think that's just kind of what's going on in my mind. I think that's it. Or if you have any questions, please comment below. You can message me on my social media. It is a hard process. It is strenuous. You're gonna have your ups and downs. I definitely got my fair share of emails saying that I do not fit the position, but I also got some great other emails. So I'm 10 days away from Switzerland, and I'm semi-ready. My house is still not packed, but we're gonna get it done. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this channel. I know this is a longer video, but I just had so much news to share with you. If you made it to the end, you will know that my Giveaway is still open. You still have 2 days to enter, and then I will be sending off my giveaway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon.